Hello, hello. Okay, so we are going to be working through this multi-step word problem using our cube strategies. I'm doing this so that you can remember how to do the cube strategies, okay? So our word problem says, the cafeteria at Tyler Elementary School has round tables. 6 children can sit at each table. Mrs. Walker's class has 26 students, but 2 students are absent. How many tables will Mrs. Walker's class use in the cafeteria today? So first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here. I need to grab a color. Let's do this maroon color and a pen. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to write out cubes. C-U-B-E. Sorry that it's messy. I am using this little stylus on my computer because it's touchscreen and it doesn't come out very pretty. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to just start working through our cube strategies. So the first thing is our C, which is circling our numbers. Now remember, our numbers can be in digit or in word form, and there are both in this word problem, which is why I picked it. So the first thing is 6 children. So I'm going to circle this 6, and I'm going to box in the word children because that tells me what that 6 represents. I'm also going to circle this 26 because it tells me that she has 26 students. But I'm going to circle the 2. 2 are absent. Okay? So I've now circled my numbers. I can cross out my C. Now I need to underline my question. How many tables will Mrs. Walker's class use in the cafeteria today? Perfect. I need to box in some important information. Well, I already know, I've already boxed in a lot of it because I had to box in the labels for my numbers. So I know that 6 children, but I also need to box in at each table. So that tells me at one table, 6 kids can sit there. Okay? I'm going back and I'm rereading to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Mrs. Walker's class has 26 students, okay? But 2 students are absent. I already boxed that in. Now I need to figure out in my question, what am I looking for? I'm looking for how many tables will she use in the cafeteria today? Will her class use in the cafeteria today? Okay, so now I have boxed in my important words. I need to go and see, do I have any information that needs to be eliminated? No, I mean, do I really need to know that they're round tables? No, but I wouldn't consider that extra information just because it's not giving me anything that I don't need. It's just giving me extra details. So I'm going to say that there's no information that we need to eliminate. So I'm going to cross out that E. I know that I have checked to make sure that there's no extra information. So now we're at the S, where we're going to be showing our work and solving. Like I said, this is a multi-step problem. So we're going to take it one step at a time. The first thing I need to ask myself is, okay, how many students are in Mrs. Walker's class? Okay, I know that she has 26 students on a normal basis, but I also know that 2 are absent. If 2 are absent from your class, that means that you have 2 less students, which means that I'm going to be subtracting. 26 minus 2, that gives me 24. So now this is how many students I have for the day. So I'm just going to write that here. I spelled that wrong. Hang on. I'm trying to do this and my brain isn't working. Sorry, friends. Let's try that again. S-T-U-D-E-N-T-S. Ooh, that is messy. I'm sorry. Okay, so I have 24 students. Now I can go and say, okay, I've got 24 total students. I know that 6 can sit at each table. So there are a couple of ways for me to do this. Each table, that tells me that I'm going to be splitting it up. So what I can do is I have 24. So I know that I'll have to stop at 24. So I can draw table number 1. And I'm going to put 6 students. Oops. This is what happens whenever you use new stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not at 21 yet, or 24 yet, so I know that I need another table. So this will be table 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6, I have 12. I'm not at 24 yet, so I need to draw another table. Table 3. Ooh. Eep. There we go. So I'm at 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm still not at 24, so I know I need another table. 6. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now I have made it to 24. I can see I have 4 tables here, so my answer is going to be 4 tables. This is not working very well, is it? That's super messy. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay? Another way that we could figure this out, if you wanted to, let me erase this work that we just did. Oop. It's fine. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Okay. So another way that we can do this is, I know that I'm going to be dividing 24 by 6 kids because that's going to give me how many tables I need. So 24 divided by 6. Okay? I can ask myself, I can flip this to a multiplication. So I can say, what times 6 equals 24? And if I can remember my multiplication, I know that this blank right here is going to give me, oh, not 2, I'm sorry, it's going to give me 4. And if I don't remember that, then I can skip count by 6s because I learned my song. So it'd be 6, 12, 18, 24. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, which is 4 tables. So that's supposed to be a B. I don't know why it looks funny. There we go. Okay, so those are 2 different ways that you can solve this, but it is a multi-step problem because we had to first start with our subtraction, and then our second step was division. I can cross out my S. I have my answer. That makes sense. And yeah, and now I can move on to the next problem. If you have any questions, message me on Google Classroom, and I promise you that I will answer them. If you don't remember how to do division or subtraction or addition or multiplication, go to my YouTube channel. I have videos of me doing that on there as well. Okay? I hope that y'all have a great day. Have fun!